Hi, my name is Jeff Davies, and I'm a member of the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure team. In this lab, Lab 6 of the OCI test drive, we're going to take a look at object storage. As usual, you want to come to jeffdavies.org and click on this first link for the Oracle Test Drive Labs 100. I'm going to open that in a new tab. As usual, scroll down, click on the Lab-100 lab link, and then click on Object Storage under the Core Infrastructure set of labs. We'll skip over most of this. Everything's pretty much the same as all the other labs that you've seen me do so far. So we're just going to log into the Oracle Cloud. We're going to go to oracle.com. Sign into Cloud. And you should know the drill from here. So from the main landing page, we're going to go to the main menu and select Object Storage, Object Storage. So we're going to create what's called a bucket to store our objects. And an object is really just a file. Whether it's a video file, text file, doesn't really matter. They all get stored into buckets, which are collections of information of whatever type you choose. So we'll say create bucket. We're going to name it test bucket. The dash in there where you can choose standard for the storage tier. We're going to use the Oracle managed keys. We'll ignore the tags for now and just say create bucket. And ta-da, our collection of objects has been created. So now we're going to upload a file into the test bucket that we just created. And on a Mac, I'm just going to use the touch command to create a very simple file. We're just going to say touch sample file. This will create basically just create a file. So this creates a file of 0 bytes, basically. So it's an empty file, but it doesn't matter. And we don't need to create a large file for this test. From here, we click on our bucket itself. It allows us to manage that bucket. And what we're going to want to do is upload the file that we just created. By the way, if you're not on a Mac or a Linux-oriented box, you can just use Windows, open up Notepad, create a new file that way if you wish. Or if you have Git Bash installed in your Windows machine, then you can also just execute that touch command that you just saw me do. All right, so we're going to name this sample file. And I'm going to select, we'll grab our sample. If we wanted to, we could add headers, but that's a subject for a more advanced lab. We'll just say upload objects and close. So now you can see we have a sample file here that is available to us. So the next thing we're going to want to do is create a pre-authenticated header. This will create a web link that we can use to access the object without requiring any additional authentication. So the name, let's just do a simple name here to remember. So it's going to be sample file access. It's going to be an object type request, and we're going to permit reads on the object, but not writes. This shows you how you can control access via these pre-authenticated requests. And when it's going to expire. So today is April 2nd. It'll expire in 1 week. That's another limitation that you can put onto these requests. And that's going to give us a URL, and we'll want to copy that URL because it will not be shown again. If you were to need to access this file and lose this authenticated pre-request URL, then just go ahead and create another one. It's that simple. So now we're going to open a new tab here, and we're just going to paste in that access. And this would allow us to download it. So this comes back to us as sample file sample. We can save that. All right, I'm going to show this in Finder. Okay, and you can see our sample file sample here. We'll just do a get info, and you can see it says the file name, and it's also 0 kilobytes. So that's the one we just re-downloaded. So you've just uploaded an object to an object storage bucket. You've built a pre-authenticated link and successfully accessed the object. The pre-authenticated link can be shared with other users to provide them access to the object too. And multiple objects of any size can be uploaded to the bucket and shared across different teams or users. And that's it for Lab 6. Thank you very much for watching.